Okay, maybe this shit's work. Okay, it's actually moving now, so maybe it's working. Very lowly. Can anyone hear me now? You can hear me? Oh shit, about time. Okay, hello. Gotta turn down my daughter's movie. Alright, well, hello. Welcome to the Church of Fuck You, finally. Um, if you can still hear me or if I'm coming in really low, I had to re-download some new software. Um, can you hear me? Oh, come on. Can you hear me on the computer? Okay, well, my daughter can't hear me. I don't know what her problem is. Um, I had to re-download some new software. I hope this is loud enough. The microphone is actually working, but it's not coming up at a. All right, good. Okay, good. All right. Um, well, honestly, I was just trying this out just to do something different. Me and my girl was doing the whole radio shit for a while, but that got really expensive really fast, so we had to stop. So, I am now doing hopefully this. I might try to do it on Saturdays, obviously schedule pending. Um, just to do something different. I know I want to thank everyone. I don't know how many people are here, probably like two or three, but everyone who's ever listened to, any of my videos and commented and, continue to watch, thank you so much. Oh, okay, thank you. Um, seriously, thank you so much for watching all the videos. I really didn't have shit to say. I was just actually just playing around with this. So if anybody want to talk about anything, I know we were talking about politics for a hot minute in the little side comments. Um, if you want to talk about politics, we can. If you want to talk about anything, we can. Um, just feel free to comment. Why the picture is black, I have no freaking idea. I just started this thing about 15 minutes ago. I just downloaded a whole new program because the first one was not working at all. So, I'll try to put up some kind of picture soon once I play around with it a little bit more. Um, hopefully, you guys can still hear me. But if you want any comment or anything, or however you want to talk, that's fine. I'll probably be on for about maybe 10, 15 minutes, depending on how this conversation goes. Like I said, I don't really have much to say. I didn't script anything. Normally my videos are semi-scripted. I write down what I want to say. Tonight I was just bullshitting around. All right, fathead. Tonight I was just actually bullshitting around, and I really didn't write anything down. So, hopefully you can still hear me. If you can't, please type something or say something. Well, if you can't hear me, you can't type shit. So, I'll type, can you still hear me? Hopefully you can. Okay, good. Okay, sweet, sweet. Um, sexual fetishes. Okay, we're starting this shit tonight, huh? Okay. Um, it actually works. And apparently we're going to talk about sexual fetishes. I I guess sexual fetishes are fine as long as it's not nothing harm. Like I don't understand that whole like fucking branding women and burning and all that other stuff. That's not for me. Again, to each his own. You can do whatever you want to do. I don't know shit about anime, so I apologize about that. Um, I really don't know shit about anime. Unless you want to talk about like The Simpsons, that's as far as I go with anime. I know people are really into it. I guess that like they get really into it, but I really don't know much about it, so I apologize. Sexual fetishes again, to each his own. Whatever you want to do, do it as long as everybody is consensual, and you're not forcing anybody to do it. Like I know some people have fetishes of like raping other women or raping people. Nah, that's not shit's not cool because you can't take anything by force. It's like me having a fetish of breaking into people's houses and stealing shit. That's just not cool. Um, I guess I can tell you how the church started. I actually started. I don't know if anybody actually watched any of my first videos. Um, oh, I wouldn't hope it affects your behavior. That'd be creepy. Um, I have no idea. I think it's two people listening. I don't know how many people are listening. Fuck it. If it's two people, that's more than enough for me. Okay, so I have no idea who that is. Please forgive my ignorance. Um, you care to explain a little bit on that? Simply Deep. Who exactly is that? I'll allow you a minute to type. Yeah, I know. Some people get really deep into anime, and that shit's is a little um, it's a little creepy. It is a little creepy. But I mean, hey, like I say, you're not hurting anybody. I play video games, uh, so that's my. All right. Sorry, people yelling in the background. People yelling when church is on. I don't know what the hell their problem is. Okay, so this is what we're gonna do. I'll tell you about how the church started. It'll be a really quick, short, simple story. It actually started. I was living with my girlfriend. Um, it's my wife now, unfortunately, because she's a pain in the ass. Um, but I know you can hear me. Um, I used to do like little things on Facebook called, the fuck you today, where I would just say different shit about different people who piss me off or say something fucking stupid. Um, it'll be like, and honestly, like my first post ever doing it, it would call, the fuck you today, it'll go out to somebody who's doing something stupid. And my first actually fuck you was to people who were on Facebook and, um, people were on Facebook, but they were like they would be blasting like their husband or their wife or their girlfriend or boyfriend, and they'll put long ass posts about, oh, you're just a piece of shit. I can't believe this guy, he didn't take out the trash, or I can't believe I married him. Fuck this guy, he's just the biggest piece of shit ever. Like, and it would trash him, and then like 3 days later they're like, oh, I love him so much. He bought me flowers and candy, and then like 2 days after that, he's back to being a piece of shit. Um, and then I guess I got really, really, really pissed off because they kept doing it. So that's actually that was the birthplace of it. So my first post was, people stop bashing your people publicly. Stop bashing your husband or your wife publicly because it makes you look like a fucking jackass every time you go back to them. All of a sudden, one week you're mad, you're pissed off, and you hate him, and you kick him out the house. You're never going to talk to him again. And then like 3 weeks later, you're pregnant. You guys are happy-go-lucky, and everything's happy again. And it's like it makes you one either look like the world's biggest bitch because he can't be that fucking bad if you keep sleeping with him and keep taking him back and you're just complaining, or two, it makes you the world's biggest idiot because you're just sleeping with this guy who's just a piece of shit and you keep going back to him. So I was like, it really makes you look bad if you keep doing stuff like that. So that actually was the birthplace of it. And then I started the whole every day I would do like a fuck you. I was just like, fuck you to this, fuck you to, like fuck you to people who drive in cities. I don't know if anybody out live near cities, but would drive near cities and yeah, yeah. Oh, dude, that could be a topic for years. People who don't learn. Um, but it started that way. People, like would drive in cities and they would go 90 miles an hour between lights that are like fucking 15 feet away. And hold on, I'm getting fucking notes in the middle of church. Yeah. Um, like one of the ones my girl just reminded me of, like people who update their status every 2 seconds, like trying to tell the world everything that they're doing. I'm in the car, I'm almost at work, I'm in the kitchen. You're like, no one's that fucking important. No one cares about anyone that much to have to know when they're taking a shit or what movie they're watching or what they're eating for dinner. It's like people get a life. You spend your whole life updating your life. Just get a life. Do something. If you want to post pictures of you out, you on vacation, that's fine. If you want to post pictures of you at Walmart buying chips, no one cares. Like, no one gives a shit. So that's where that started. The actual name, it's funny. It's funny that some people have said I should have changed my name a while ago because they said it was too offensive and too aggressive. Um, I don't think sex is that good. Well, again, I don't know personally, but sex has to be amazing in order to stay with someone who's a piece of shit. Sex has to be out of this world. Like, it has to be phenomenal. But again, I can't understand. But again, even if sex is good, then hey, stop bashing a guy. That'll be helpful. And yeah, um, the guy who fucking speeds to every traffic light. It's stupid. It's like, where are you going? It's like you're gonna go 10 feet and get another red light. Stop balling. All right, I'm sorry, I got distracted. I'm trying to read your comments and comment at the same time while I'm talking. Um, and I thought so too. I thought the Church Fuck You was a great title. I thought it was very, very like in your face. And honestly, it all started from me doing fuck yous of the day. So that's why I was like the Church of Fuck You, because it's just a collaboration of all my fuck yous. And that's where I started it from. That's why I made the title. And some people said I should change it. Some people said, they loved it. I should stick with it. And I honestly have stuck with it. It may have cost me, I mean, maybe I could have 1 million views right now instead of, however many I have. I think it's like 450,000 if I did a more, I guess, a more friendly name. But I'm not fucking friendly. I don't pretend to be friendly. Um, and it's I don't know. That was the birth of it. It all started from fuck yous, and it was a collaboration of all my fuck yous to people who do stupid shit, and it just expanded into this. All right. Yeah, agreed. Agreed. You would have to convince me. And yes, everyone does curse. I don't know why people even and people who don't curse. Actually, there was a study, and you guys can read this somewhere. There was a study that people who actually use curse words, who curse a lot, or who know a lot of curse words, actually have a better vocabulary than people who don't curse. So that was some study done. I actually heard the case on the radio where they did a study of so many adults, and the people who knew the most curse words and used the most curse words actually had a better vocabulary than other people. So when people say, you're just using curse words because you don't know your vocabulary, you tell them shut the hell up because your vocabulary is actually better than theirs. My favorite YouTubers, believe it or not, I don't really watch YouTube that much except for music. Um, I tried to get into it a long time ago. I really, really did. Um, I tried to get into it, but I don't know. It just there's a lot of fucking idiots on YouTube, and unless you're selling like sex, and I've actually found this out, unless you're selling sex, or if you are just humiliating yourself, or if you are like putting yourself in a whole lot of pain, like running into street signs and shit, um, there's not a lot of followers. You really have to dig to find actual people who are about something or want something or is trying to do something. Well, I mean, obviously people who make movies or whatever. Well, let's not use the word faggots. But I get your point. Good job. So I really don't have a favorite YouTubers. I would say myself, but that would be conceited as fuck, and we hate those people here in the church. Um, Let me see. Cursing is therapeutic. Honestly, I've done videos on this. I've done videos on the whole cursing thing. Cursing is just a way of expressing a particular emotion. Sometimes it fits the mood so much better. It fits the mood to the point where you can sit back and say, please, sir, excuse me, or you can say, dude, get the fuck out the way. It obviously one has a better way of coming off than the other, but it depends on the mood. If something is going on and you want to express anger, just cursing express anger better. If you want to express, strong emotion about something, whether it's good or bad, you can express it better with cursing. I mean, you can say, hey, I got the job, or you can say, hey, I got this motherfucking job, and people will know you are happy about getting this motherfucking job. So it's all in honestly your preference. I know some people who don't curse, and to me, it's actually really funny how they'll sit down and they'll get mad at a certain topic, and they'll be like, gosh darn it, and it sounds so bad, and it makes me want to curse for them. Like, dude, just say fuck it, or just say shit, or say something. Um, all right, we can keep going. Finally, I got this damn thing to work. Took me an hour and a half to get this shit to work, and I'm glad you guys stuck in there, hung in there with me. Thank you so much. I have no idea how many people are here. I cannot see the total people watching. It still says 0, but apparently some people are watching if you guys are commenting. So at least I'm getting comments. That works. What's going on in the news? I really don't know. Let's see if we can search. That's a wonderful thing about doing this live. I can actually just pull up shit while we're talking. That makes it easy. Um, Presidential election. Who cares? Ah, uh, from the show. No. Yes, people who curse are more honest. Thank you very much for pointing that out. And I'm up to 6 people. Hot damn! Oh, 4 people. 2 people left. God damn it. 2 people. Okay. I've never heard the show called All That, but I will have to check that out. I don't know how I sound. Honestly, I can't hear myself, and normally these headsets make me sound like I'm 12 years old. So if I do come off as that, I apologize. But yes, people who curse are more honest because they're more blunt and straightforward. God damn it. So, and I don't know how delayed your messages are, so I apologize if I am like replying back shortly or replying back with a pause. Um, People flipping shit. All right. Okay, ISIS. Um. Okay, good. Thank you for that. I'm glad my voice is coming in clear because that other I don't know what the hell I downloaded last time. That shit was just not working. All right, I'm gonna take this in order. ISIS. ISIS is extremely interesting. Um. All right, so I do remember that show. All that I have kids. So yes, that okay, good. All right. We're on the same page here. Simply. Okay, ISIS. Can we just get rid of these fuckers? I mean, what are we tiptoeing around for and playing games for? I don't understand the problem, and I think it's more irritating now. And I hope there are no Muslims in the room. And obviously, I never talk about all people when I talk about certain groups, but I think honestly, as a collective unit, Muslims, Christians, atheists, everybody need to get their shit together and just blow these fuckers off the map. I mean, I don't understand why we're even playing these games with these people anymore. They are doing the most ridiculous shit. I mean, they're taking over countries, they're killing people, they're destroying people. And I actually seen a interesting video on ISIS and how they got started and how different, I guess, governments and different policies and different procedures and different makeups and different regimes all played a role in for ISIS becoming, here. And obviously the U.S. played their role and Russia played their role. And honest, it's just to me, it's just like we know where they're at, we know what they're doing, and I'm not saying sending drones. Obviously, I don't want to go to war, and I think I don't know how the fuck to resolve it. I think drones are just a really bad idea personally because they're killing innocent people, and we can't get mad at groups for killing innocent people when we're blowing up innocent people. But we get mad at. I mean, I guess we justify our blowing up innocent people because we're doing it for a good reason. So I mean, I think an innocent life is an innocent life regardless of why you fucking take it. Um, they had nothing to do with that shit. So hey, I mean, if you are using a drone because of its precision and because it's precise, then how about stop blowing up fucking hospitals with your precise, machines? Obviously, it's not that fucking precise. Or whoever's holding the goddamn joystick has fucking cerebral palsy or something and is just hitting the wrong goddamn buttons or something. I don't know. Um, but honestly, ISIS, I'm so fucking done with them. They have got to go. They're just abusing and just doing a whole rack of horrible shit just for no fucking reason. I mean, just because their book says so. And I mean, fuck it, I can get a book and just start killing people in the name of it. It's dumb. Donald Trump. Only reason I would ever want Donald Trump to become president, and this is just my personal reasons, is because I think he would create anarchy. He would totally flip the entire fucking government on its head, and there would be nothing anyone can do about it. It would be fucking amazing, because he is such a, and I don't know how I can describe. He's such a fucking idiot. I mean, there's some of the shit that he says, and a lot of the shit that he says, he doesn't have a plan. Like he just says shit, no plan, no how you're going to do it. He just says, well, we need to get rid of all these group of people. Well, how are you going to do it? Just by getting rid of them. I mean, like he has no fucking plan whatsoever. He has no way or means of doing shit. He just feels like we should do it. But I think the only reason that people like him is because he's not the norm. He's not the usual. He's not the same bullshit that people get every year. I actually wrote about that. When I did my little Bible about how the political process is that you get to choose from. I mean, now we're in a country where we're choosing from like the lesser evil, and I've heard that not just from one person. I heard that from a lot of people. To be like, we're not choosing that the people we want. We he we're not choosing the people that we want. We are choosing the people that we think will fuck up the less, or fuck up the least. And I think, and that's just not just me. I'm just saying there's a lot of people who feel that way. That they wouldn't vote for Mitt Romney because they felt like he will really fuck up, so they voted for Obama. Or they wouldn't vote for Obama because they feel like he's fucking up the country, so they'll vote. They don't really like Mitt Romney, but they'll just vote for him. And I think honestly, the whole political process is just it's fucking garbage. If you're dwindling it down. I mean, we have what 318 million people in this country. Obviously, you take out the children, but you have 318 million people in this country, and like literally, we get to choose from two people. That's it, two. And the only two people we get to choose from are it's like fucking voting for Dumb and Dumber. Like, okay, do I want a guy who's going to take us back to war, or do I want a guy who's going to like fuck us over on taxes? Do I want a guy who's going to, only look out for the rich, or do I want a guy who says he's going to look out for the poor while only looking out for the rich? If you can actually go back, and I'm not even making this shit up, you can go back to I want to say all the way back to maybe to Clinton. Um, I think Clinton was the last person, and please somebody correct me if I'm wrong. Clinton was the last person where the rich didn't get richer. Under Bush, everybody bashed Bush. The rich just got richer under Bush. It's the same shit under Obama. It's making no difference whatsoever. Now I'm not taking one side over the other or saying Republicans are better than Democrats. Yeah, fucking George Washington. That guy knew something about something. I just want to bring that up, but um, pretty much we're now in a system to where it doesn't matter who's in fucking office. It really fucking doesn't. You can put a fucking chimpanzee in the office and the country will still run exactly the same because we have a Congress that is so fucked up. I mean, so fucked up. And it's not about getting shit done. It's not about getting shit accomplished. It's just about everyone's just pissed off, and we're gonna hate each other, and we're gonna hate our sides. And you have two people, or two senators from fucking Midwest who's representing a certain group of people who thinks everyone should read Bibles in school, and everyone should, pray every day, and all Muslims should be killed. Um, exactly, exactly. 3 elections later, and it's the same shit. But everyone is doing this to far as like I'm sorry. I'm reading your comments. I'm sorry. I'm getting distracted. I apologize. But um pretty much everything is just fucking happening to where that now is that you are in a system to where nobody likes each other, nobody wants to do anything, and truthfully there is no fucking like bipartisan help. There is no compromise. I mean, honestly, there's plenty of things we can compromise on. There are plenty of things that we can do. There are plenty of resolutions. Like again, just take for one, shooting in the dark here. Take it for one. We can go, okay, fine. Democrats want abortion. They want abortion. Fine. Democrats, you can have abortion. But as the Republican side, we can go into, okay, fine. Abortions will be legal throughout the entire United States. Anyone can get an abortion. But if you have over 2 kids, you can't get welfare. Done. That's compromise. Now, obviously, some people are going to bitch and be like, oh, that's fucked up. What if she has 3 kids? What if she has 4 kids? What if she has 5? Okay, then she has to fucking take care of them. That's fine. She has to take care. If she has 3 kids or 4 kids and she can't take care of them, then either sew this bitch legs closed, um, or do something else. Oh, great. Here we go. All right. So now we have Sasha who's commenting, but um, again, it's easier ways to do it. It's easier ways to compromise. It's easier ways to get shit done. Fine, you can have it to where if you want to do guns, fine, law-abiding citizens, everyone can have guns. But if you ever been convicted, we'll chop your fucking fingers off or something. I don't know. Obviously, um, yeah, I mean, we can do something to compromise on a daily basis, day in and day out, and it's like they don't. So now we're in again. And I'm sorry to do this long as winded speech just to go back to the original point, but um, Donald Trump would just throw a whole monkey wrench in everyone's plan because he's not a paid politician. And it's funny, but somebody brought up about George Washington. Back in the day, they actually had jobs. They actually had, they weren't professional politicians. They when it first started, people didn't, grow up and be a professional politician. They had other jobs and they would meet to decide government issues and then go back to their fucking jobs. Now, we just have professional politicians. There's something wrong with that. We have politicians, and they've admitted it on numerous occasions, where um, their entire job is to be a politician, and 40 to 50% of their time they're fundraising for their campaign. So that means we're paying people literally $175,000 a year to, like, 50% of the time just raise money just to get reelected. So who the fuck is working? Like, who is doing any fucking thing? They're on break goddamn every other week or every other month. They're on some kind of break or hiatus or something. So, I don't know. I'm sure my wife would tell you, and she's on here. Um, I hate the whole fucking government system. I think it's all bullshit. I think it all needs to be redone. And like I say, I really don't like Donald Trump, but I think it would be the funniest shit in the world if he ever won. Because if he won, he would totally flip everything, and he would just be he would be the epitome of what we've had to deal with. Um, he would be the epitome of what the American people had to deal with for the last, say, 10, 20 years. A fucking idiotic government who knows nothing, who claims to know everything. And I think that's the problem. Well, I don't think we'll ever overthrow this government. I do like where your head is, but I don't think we ever overthrow this government because, one, I think there are too many people who are complacent with what the government is. Um, yeah. Well, Donald Trump he's an interesting character. I think a lot of people just want to hear what he has to say. And before we go off and think Donald Trump is just this crazy, weird ass, um, dumbass person, please be reminded that there are a lot of people who feel the exact same way that he does. So if he was to win, it's not an indictment on Donald Trump. It's just an indictment on the amount of people that we have in this country that actually like his ideas. And I think that's one thing that gets lost in the whole political process. We bash Republicans like shit for being anti this and anti gay and anti gay marriage and anti abortion and anti everything. They're anti fucking everything. But it's so funny that they keep getting reelected, which means there are a nice vast majority of people in this country that actually feel the way that they feel. See, if you had somebody stand up there and say, you know what, hell Hitler, Hitler's the greatest, and he got elected, you could be mad at this guy, but then you have to look and say, how many fucking thousands or hundreds of thousands of people voted for this fucking idiot, and why are they still in the country? Like, what the fuck? So, I think that's one of the things that people really need to actually focus on. We look at it as, oh, that's fucked up. These Republicans are idiots. These Republicans are just fucking retards. And that may be true, but that means they have millions of retarded people voting for them. They have millions of people voting to, they have millions of people voting to do all the shit that they're saying that they want to do, and they feel like it's justified and it's good. And that's why it always it's funny. But I remember a quote where the guy was saying, democracy, where 51% of the people can force the other 49% of the people to do what they want them to do. And that's what you're in. And normally people are gun ho for it. People are like, yeah, and like if gay marriage, if 51% of the people said gay marriage was great and 49% of the people said no, and the liberals won, or the people who were pro gay marriage won, they'll be like, shut the fuck up, 49%. But if the 51% of the people were like, you know what, we need to read the Bible every day, and that needs to be mandated in all schools, and the 49% was like, no, in a democracy, it works both ways. So I think that's the interesting aspect, and what a lot of people really don't think about is that yes, you're in a democracy, a Oh, I'm sorry, my computer screen just went black. You're technically in a democracy. Um, oh, don't start talking about Obama. That'll be a long conversation, and I don't want to have my front door kicked in because I'm pretty sure that they're fucking tracking this broadcast. So please don't start that conversation. Um, but yeah, that's a democracy where the 51% can force the 49% to do whatever they want them to do. So, all right, fuck government and politics because we could talk about that all night. Um, anything else? Anything else is interesting. Anyone want to talk about hypocrites? Because I am so fucking irritated with hypocrites right now. You know what? I'm gonna just be honest with you, church. Because I mean, this is I don't know how many times I'll be able to do this, but I'm just fucking irritated with so many people, and it's so bad. Um, I am sick of bad drivers. I drive to work every day, and I just want to fucking. I'm serious. I'm to the point where I just want to I just want to get an old fucking hoopty, and I mean like an old hoopty, like the hoopty, um, 90s music. Talk about it. Okay, fine, 90s music. Um, oh wow, a guy likes Trump better than Hillary. Well, I hate Hillary anyway because she's a fucking. Sorry, that's a whole nother conversation. Okay, um, 90s music. 90s music. Well, it's better than the music today and age. This music fucking sucks. Oh gosh, it's so bad. And well, I'm mainly talking about rap. Rap is just horrendous now, and I've been a big rap fan since I was probably like 11. So, and I was born in 1980, so I actually just came in when 90s music actually was on and popping. That's when what was it? The Chronic was coming out. Biggie. I never was a Tupac fan, so anyone who's a Tupac lover, haha, I'm not. Um, but I don't know. I love Onyx was one of my biggest things. Um, I love Onyx. Okay. All right. I don't know what topic we're on now because we're all over the map. All right. So we can talk about hypocrites. Anybody want to comment on the one hypocrite that you hate the most? My personal favorites are the religious hypocrites. They piss me off so much. I cannot tell you on all my videos how many people have threatened, especially my religious videos. What? You can hear that? Oh gosh. Um, all my religious videos, it drives me fucking insane. How many people have threatened to kill me or want to kill me? Um, because I talk about, religion. And people bash me. Oh, dude. Yeah, religious videos. They are nuts. Um, so many people want to kill me, especially Muslims. I mean, to be a peaceful religion, they sure have a lot of people who want to cut my head off and send people after me. It is just it's amazing. It is so amazing how these people act when anyone mentions anything bad about a religion. Um, I was actually talking to my wife about this a little while ago. I think the one video that surprised me the most is atheists. Um, oh, the hardcores are just so fucking bad. The atheist video actually surprised me the most because there was a lot of people who I guess heard the video and either they agree with or disagree with, and we actually had really good conversations about it. There were some atheists who apparently are militant and just assholes as well. Um, and it's to my and I will admit it, and honestly, maybe I was naive, maybe I was just stupid, maybe I don't know. But I always thought atheists were actually better. Well, okay, that sounds really fucked up, but I thought they were, I don't know, better or more mature or wasn't as personal as, like, Christian groups and Muslim groups and every other group that I pissed about, I really pretty much pissed on. Yeah, I know, right? Um, I don't know. They really got some people really got offended and some people really got angry, and it became exactly what I thought it wouldn't be, where it was just a barrage of attacks. I mean, I couldn't tell you how many people on the atheist video, called, was talking about me believing in God and how my God is going to fail me, and don't talk to them about burning in hell and all this other stuff, and I'm just like, what the fuck are you talking about? Now, it may be that they didn't listen to the whole video, and I believe that some people probably didn't. But I think that it's really interesting how some people immediately go into attacks if you ever talk about their group that they're associated with. And I think that's the one thing that we really need to get away from as a society. We group ourselves way too much. Like everyone is in a fucking group. Either you're a Republican or Democrat, and if you're a Democrat, you can't elect Republicans. If you're Republicans, you can't elect Democrat. And if a Democrat thinks of an idea, um, um, if the internet, I'm sorry, internet, if a Republican thinks an idea, then a Democrat has to hate it by default. And they have to, poo-poo it and shoot it down by default. And it's the same way when it comes to, yeah, exactly. And that's what I think, honestly, one of the things that I've been striving for is to make everyone just a fucking individual. Fuck where an idea came from. Listen to the idea first. If the idea sounds good, then accept it. If the idea sounds bad, then don't accept it. But there are a lot of people, I mean, seriously, and it's just like we have this thing where we start picking sides now, whether you're atheist or Christian or Muslim, whether you're a Republican or Democrat. We still divide by race, which is really fucking nauseating, where, you're black or white or whatever the case may be. Um, and these groups are just is so fucking, it's, you know what it is, it's high school. That's all it is. It's like we're living in a world, and people say, well, high school prepares you for life and college prepares you for life, and in a way it really does, because you have your fucking groups, and you have these fucking groups, and these groups just, they just hoard to each other, and it's so fucking sad. It's so fucking ridiculous. And I think that was like one of the main points that I was trying to make in all my fucking videos, is that stop being a fucking group. Stop being, if I'm a atheist and I can't listen to a Christian idea because immediately it's a Christian idea, then it's fucking stupid. No, it could be a good fucking idea. It could be a bad idea. But if I go into it with my eyes already closed and already prejudged that it's a fucked up idea, then no matter what the idea is, it's not going to reach home. And I don't know, it's just, if I could change one thing in this world, and it really is pathetic that people just can't be human. Like, and you know what? If you want to give the world a lesson, and I think everyone who is over the age of fucking 16 should do this, put 7 5-year-olds into a fucking room. Put 7 5-year-olds into a room and watch what happens. They don't give a shit about color. They don't give a shit about race. They don't give a shit about political parties or religious background. Only thing they fucking care about is, you know what, we're going to play. We have blocks here. We have games here. We have this. We have this. We're going to play tag. Who wants to be it? All they don't see the bullshit. And it's like when you get older, you look at the bullshit first before you look at the person. You never look at the person. You just look at the bullshit. Oh, he's a Republican and I'm a Democrat, so naturally I can't like him. Or I can be cordial and I can, talk to him like he has some sense. But anything he says, I am immediately going to just, put down and disregard because he's a fucking Republican. And again, it's all bullshit. It's like if you live life like a 5-year-old, and obviously I'm just saying like responsibility wise 5-year-old, but live life like a 5-year-old. If you see another human, shake their hand, have fun, and just go on about your business. That's funny. One thing about sports. Um, that's the funny thing about sports. Like, if you ever been at a basketball court or playing football, like I used to go around and play flag, touch football a while ago. No one cares about all the bullshit, and it's like I don't understand how there's so many times that um, we can be in a situation to where nothing else matters, but it's like when we get to work, we get home, we get on the internet. Can't tell how many people get on the internet, and all of a sudden, all the most hateful, spewing shit comes out because they're on the internet, and they hate niggers, or they hate this, or they hate that, and it's just what. Why can't we have the mindset of a 5-year-old and just say, you know what? I just want to play. I just want to have fun. I want to play cards, or I want to play a video game, or I just want to live life simply. And we make it so complicated as humans because we group ourselves in these fucking groups that are just, it's just pointless. It's really, really pointless. So that's my spew for the night. Um, Oh, dude, Facebook. Oh my gosh, don't even start on Facebook. It's so funny now that my Facebook page is nothing but fucking videos of either people fighting or people, cooking something stupid or, you know, I don't even get posts anymore. But yeah, that's funny. Um, it's just honestly, I just don't. I don't understand why we feel the need to classify ourselves and we define ourselves by our classifications instead of us just being human. We define ourselves by who we pray to or who we don't pray to, or who we are associated with, who we work with, and who we hang out with. That I mean, that's just our classification. We classify ourselves way too much, and I think if we just get back to just being human first, and then adults second, and then everything else just fuck it. Parents or whatever you want to, whatever group you want to put, um, in that particular group. As far as I'm an adult, or I'm a son, I'm a mother, I'm a father, whatever you are. That's fine. Um, exactly. That's it. You are who you are. I'm Patrick, St. Patrick. I'm fucking fat, and I'm just an irritable asshole to be around. But I like to have fun and I like to do shit. That's it. That's it. My religious beliefs shouldn't come in there. My, personal preferences as far as whether people should be gay or people should have abortions should have nothing to do with me. And it should have nothing to do with anything above that. And hopefully we'll get there one day, but I seriously doubt it because people have been dividing themselves from the beginning of time, and I don't see it stopping. Um, why do people do it? Um, I think it makes people feel a part of something. I think people are afraid to be alone. Um, I think people are afraid to be, I guess, isolated and by themselves and not worry about what other people think. And I think that's another thing we need to establish in this world is just who gives a fuck what other people think about you. Just be yourself. Just be happy. So many people are scared of not fitting in, and that's another thing they teach you in high school. Um, yeah, delivery for a nominal fee. Yeah, gas prices fucking suck. Thanks a lot, God. Um, but I think people are afraid to be themselves. I think people are afraid to be who they are and who they want to be. So they just fit in, and they fit into whatever group that accepts them. Um, yeah, that's a huge problem, and hopefully as a society, which I doubt will ever happen in my lifetime or in my children's lifetime, hopefully as a society we actually grow up one day. Um, yeah. Okay. All right. So we'll keep going. I'll probably do this another about 5 minutes. Um. Uh. I do not want a virgin making my pizza. She is definitely frustrated in more ways than one. And I never understood that when it comes to Muslims. Who the fuck's wants 72 virgins? There should be like 71 virgins and one really old prostitute. I mean, a really good old prostitute. Because who the fuck's wants a chick? 72 chicks who don't know how to do shit. No experience, no nothing. I mean, who would want that? It sounds good in theory until the bitch just lays there for 2 years and you're just like, oh, fuck this. I need a chick who can do backflips. Yeah, I mean, Muslims need to rethink that shit. I don't know what the hell. I mean, if I'm going to heaven, I'm going to heaven to at least half and half, okay? 36 versions and 36 chicks who you can just walk, you can fist. Oh, I hope not. That's not cool. That is a little creepy. Yeah. I would hope they were the opposite sex since that Muslims be killing people for being homosexual. That now, you know what? That would be ironic. That would be the most. I actually do wish. I actually do wish that that would actually come to pass. That if you blow yourself up, you go up to heaven. You have 72 dicks just waiting to fuck you. But they're virgins, so they don't know what they're doing. So they'll just ram it in you raw dog as hard as they possibly can. That would be iconic. That would be amazing. I would actually want to believe in heaven just to go up there to watch that shit. That would be fucking amazing. Just to see some asshole who blew himself up just to go up to heaven and get fucked for eternity. That would be absolutely amazing. Okay, why is Europe fucked right now? I don't know what's going on with Europe. What happened? 72 fistable? Oh, that's really bad. Um, that's too much. Okay. Somebody gotta fill me in on Europe. All right, how about we get off of the children? That's just creepy. No offense, G. I can't do it. That's just so bad. Um. Ah. I heard about this. I heard about this. That Sweden. Somebody actually sent me an article on this. That Sweden is actually the number one capital for rape right now. Um. I will actually go to my Facebook page and pull it up. I don't know if I can post it on here, but if I can, I will post a link on here. Um. He just sent me this link. If y'all don't know, it's actually under my Church of Fuck You Facebook page. Speaking of Facebook, um, yes. Now, please don't bash me if this link is shit because it's not my link. But there is the link. It is clickable. Um. Oh wow, is that serious? That would be ridiculous. I do watch WWE, but we'll get to wrestling later. We're in a serious conversation right now. But yes, I do watch WWE. It's a male soap opera where you can hit people with chairs and throw people through tables and shit. So if you haven't tried it, you just please. But apparently, um, Sweden now, 40 years after the Swedish Parliament unanimously decided to change the formerly homogeneous Sweden into a multicultural country, violent crime has increased by 300% and rapes by 1,472%. Sweden is now number two on the list of rape countries, surpassed only by. Oh, I'm gonna chop this up, and I hate reading this shit. Lesotho? Am I saying that right? Lesotho. Haha, in your face. Hooked on phonics, baby. I told you that shit works. In southern Africa. So, Sweden now is climbing up in violence and in rapes. I wonder how the gun laws are in Sweden. 'Cause I'm pretty sure if those chicks was armed, violent rapes would go down dramatically. Hard to rape someone when they're pumping lead in your ass. Um, apparently gang rape is a new thing. The number of gang rapes increased spectacularly between 1995 and 2006. Since then, no studies of them have been undertaken. One of the worst cases occurred in 2012 when a 30-year-old woman was raped by 8 men in a housing project for asylum seekers. Wow. Um, sorry, I'm not going to try to read all this shit. This is just a lot. Um, so yeah, apparently, Sweden has become rape central. Um, it's a rough estimate. That's a thousand women. That is just fucking ridiculous. All right, I hope I'm saying your name right. Akbar. We're gonna Google this. We have a bullshit detector. Um, actually, on the Guardian, it's coming up. I'll post this link again. I don't know if it's a thousand women, but I'll post what I have. You guys can skim this shit. Um, but apparently, hold on, y'all. Just bear with me. I'm sorry. I'm doing this shit on the fly, so I apologize. But I will post what I just found. I don't know about that 100 or that 1,000 women thing. So I don't know if it's true or not. If anybody can find a link, please post it. But this is actually pretty cool. We can post link. Um, oh, 1,000 men raped the women. So not 1,000 women. 1,000 is still a fucking lot. Good God. Well, at least they locked up 22. Um, well, I have something on CNN. If anybody is browsing or care to look. Well, told CNN on Thursday that more than 121 criminal complaints have been filed relating to the mass assaults, including 2 counts of rapes, while 16 suspects have been identified but not charged. Okay, so I don't know if it's 1,000 or not, but apparently it looks like something did fucking happen, and now they are after it. But I'm sure people who are pro-gun will love this. And I will post a link of what I just found as well. If you just want to look at it, it is on here. This shit is really convenient. I love this. You can actually just read as I go and find different things. But apparently they just went ape shit. Um, and there are hyperlinks on the link that I sent you, so you can actually read as we go. But apparently there was just
Discover card. Hey there, I just got my
what the
bill,
hell?
and I see that
Sorry,
it
y'all.
includes my
Hold on.
FICO credit score.
I don't know if you can
you
hear
have
that or
our
not.
Discover IT card, so you get your FICO credit
Fucking
score.
CNN with their commercials. All right, I'm out of there. Okay. Um. Sorry, I'm sorry about the whole commercial thing. I don't know where the hell that shit came from. But yeah, apparently they're fucked in Germany. Um, really fucked in Germany. I don't know what the hell is going on. That is really, really, really interesting. Um, it's even more interesting that I guess Europe now is going batshit crazy. I don't know what the hell is going on, but um, this is it. Thank you guys so much for listening. I'm gonna try to do this again next Saturday, same time. Well, depending anywhere from 10 to 11. I don't know if I'm gonna take this long to do it or what. I'll try to post a video soon, but we will see how that works as well. Um, thank you guys so much for listening. Thank you for actually hanging in there while it took me forever to actually fix this shit. But um, I finally got it working. It's actually working now, so thank you so much. Um, I guess I can finish it off as I always do. Thank you for listening. Thank you, like I say, for hanging in with me and bearing with me through my technical difficulties. This is St. Patrick, and I will see or talk to you later or see you later or how the hell we're going to make this shit work. But you'll be hearing from me. All right, man. I'm out.